Hello and welcome to Data Religion's BigQuery ETL tutorial video 3. JSON or JavaScript object notation is a primary mode of data transport between electronic systems. From data engineering to app development to BI, JSON is a major medium of data logistics and metadata generation. For advanced BI, you surely need to be comfortable with JSON on BigQuery. In this video, we are going to explore 1. Ways to load JSON data into BigQuery. 2. Details about the new JSON data type in BigQuery. 3. Primary methods of querying JSON and JSON formatted strings. You are supposed to have basic knowledge of Google BigQuery and SQL and primary knowledge of JSON syntax. Are you familiar with JSON? No problem if you are not. JSON is a human-readable format for data logistics between electronic systems. It's one of the most common languages for data transport. JSON syntax is modeled on JavaScript but is used for other languages too. And one very important thing that you need to know is that BigQuery accepts a specific format of JSON, new line delimited JSON or Indigation. We have a very simple JSON object on the screen now. The content held within these two curly brackets is a JSON object. JSON objects are expressed in terms of properties. So name :Rahul, age :31, city :Rishikesh are three distinct individual properties. Properties are expressed in key value pairs. Name is the key, Rahul is the value. The values will be expressed within double quotes if they are strings, but if it's a numeric value, it will not require. Now we will show you JSON objects can contain arrays too. Here we have added parents property in the same JSON object. The parents property is expressed as parents as key and an array held within the square bracket as value. The array has two JSON objects inside it, expressing the relation mother and father. Relation first name, last name, these are individual JSON properties held within these objects. What is Indigation? We have a comparison between standard JSON and Indigation. On my left JSON, on my right Indigation. We are representing the same data. So JSON, the whole file is wrapped within a square bracket. In Indigation, it's not required. In Indigation, each line indicates a JSON object, which is a great privilege because you can insert new entries without modifying the entire file structure. Or you can query certain part of the file without disturbing the rest of it. Each line is delimited with a new line character, which is not visible on readable formats. I am taking a quick break here to tell you about an exciting BigQuery custom function service. My acquaintance, Paul Markhams, created an open BigQuery custom function service, Big Functions. Anyone can call Big Functions to render complex operations using simple statements. In a previous video, I wrote a regex-based statement to parse multiple unstructured dates in a column. That was very long and required serious knowledge of regex. Paul converted that to a big function. If you don't like regular expressions, you may use Paul's solutions to do it in a second without having to write a single line of regex. Here is how you can call big functions into BigQuery. Suppose you have a string date and in a slightly tricky format. Now you want to convert this into a date in BigQuery. So call big function. See, it has come as a structured date. There are many more useful custom functions on Big Functions. Please explore and guess what? You can contribute functions too. A huge shout out to Paul. We are on BigQuery Interface. We will first start with writing Indigation objects, wrapping a BigQuery SQL statement around it, and then try to load that JSON into BigQuery as a table. So let's write the Indigation objects. We are writing the JSON for an imaginary shopping cart. I'm starting the object with a curly brace the items will be an array. There will be multiple products within the array. We ended entering the detail of the first item into the cart for Rahul, and we will enter the details for the second item into the cart. We will add another person's detail, Vijay. Rahul purchased two items, coca and flour. Coca price was 200, flour price was 100. Vijay purchased only one item, he only purchased sugar and price was 60. Now, in order to load these Indigation objects into BigQuery as table data, you need to wrap the object within triple quotes. You also have to tell BigQuery this is JSON data. When you will load JSON.data objects into BigQuery, you will also need to have corresponding IDs with them. The first one's ID is 1, the second is 2. It still doesn't look like a query that can load the JSON data into BigQuery. Wait, we will do the rest very soon. So now we have to create the table first. So let's write create, which this create statement you are already familiar with. In my previous two videos as well, I explained it properly. Create or replace table. ETL is my dataset, and let's call it cake.json. We cannot have enough of these cakes. Now I have to write a statement that will enter the values into the cake.json table. Please note, I still haven't defined the schema of the cake.json table. Let's go without schema first and see what happens. So we will call the insert function values. Finally, we have to wrap these objects and identifiers inside first brackets. First object, comma. So you can see that BigQuery is telling me we haven't defined the column at the create table statement. Now let's tell BigQuery how I want my data to be entered into the table. This definition is written within the brackets. First will be the IDs. My ID value will be in integer 64. The JSON objects will be loaded into another column called cart. Let's say cart will be string. Let's see what happens. So let's try to run the query and check if we have done any mistake anywhere. Let me hit run. Query has been completed. Let me go into the details of query. Okay, we have hit an error, but at the same time have a look at the number of statements processed. The total number of statements processed is 2. One statement is this, create or replace table, and the second statement is this. Another point to note here that in order to run queries with multiple statements, your BigQuery account needs to be connected to a billing account where payment information has been properly entered. I have doubts whether this query can be run on a BigQuery sandbox account. Now let's have a look at the nature of the errors. Query error: value has type JSON which cannot be inserted into column cart which has type string. Okay. So while mentioning the schema of the table, we defined column cart to be of string format. Now BigQuery is telling me that I cannot load JSON data type, of course, into a string format column. So I have to correct it. I have corrected my mistake. Now let me try to run the query. Again, 2 statements processed, but well, another error. What is it? Invalid JSON literal, syntax error while parsing value expected, comma, expected end of input at 7.5. I must have done something wrong while writing the JSON, and BigQuery is telling me it's in the line 7. Can you spot it? I have already spotted it. And this is a problem we often encounter while writing JSON syntax. Opening and closing of brackets becomes a major problem. I would always suggest you that if you have to write a JSON statement manually, always run it through a validator. There are multiple JSON validators available online. I have closed the curly braces here, which tells BigQuery this object is ending here, which is not my intention. Try to compare it with the first object. There is no curly brace here. The curly brace ends at here, but I, by mistake, closed the curly brace here. So let me remove the curly brace and then rerun the query. The other thing that I need to tell you is that though in my last 2 attempts, I hit errors, but the first statement has always been successfully processed. The first statement was create or replace table, ETL, cake.json created, but there were no value in it. We are back to the editor. Now let me run the query again since corrected all of our mistakes. Let's run it now. Okay. Now you can see that there is a success message. Total number of statements processed is 2. So what we will do, we will go to the cake.json table and we will see if the value has been inserted into it. The data type is JSON. Yes. So we have successfully loaded JSON data type into a BigQuery table. Now, while this was very exciting and very important to know the tricks of loading JSON into BigQuery, the use case will be very infrequent, will be very rare in the practical scenario. In the practical scenario, most of the times you will be loading JSON from external files. And how do you load external JSON data into BigQuery? So that is going to be described in the next part of the video.